Video 473, we're on file 896 part 3, kinds. Kinds of what? Kinds of 128 by 128 chunks. In the top level constant macro section, we've made this section 128 by 128 chunk types or chunk kinds, whatever you want to call them. And then there's just a whole bunch of monkey wrench macros here. These are all names that I was considering for the enumeration of the chunk types. There's 3 different chunk types, and here's the names I settled on. So C49 is the general type, right? A generic chunk type of which there's 49 of them. And we can have a L16 chunk type, a PF8 chunk type, or a T25 chunk type. So this is for level pack data, this is for prefab data, and this is for thumbnail data. In the top level variables section, we also have another section with the same exact name, 128 by 128 chunk types or chunk kinds, whatever you want to call it. We have some monkey wrench macros again for possible names for the lookup tables. And then we have assertions here for our magic numbers, because since this is a const, we cannot put it in a temporary scope and make more readable values here, because I want to keep this kind of compact. So since we're filling this with magic numbers, we want to explain those magic numbers right up here. So we have 16 L16 types, we have 8 PF8 types, and then we have 25 T25 types. Okay, down here, we want to make sure that this lookup table is right. So we're taking a generic chunk type and figuring out its specific chunk type kind here. We're going to check our math here, right? So we're going to get the sum of L16, PF8, and T25 chunks, and we're going to iterate through all chunk indexes, generic chunk indexes, use the lookup table to get the chunk kind, and then tally up how many chunks of what kinds we have, and make sure that it's 16 L16s, 8 PF8s, and 25 T25s. In file 896, we've posted on H3X, H3Y here, and we've also posted on H3X, H3Y here. And we're going to do more code in the later video. Like, subscribe, send money.